We need it.
Oh, yeah, come on in. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning today, and good morning to everyone who are following us online. So we see familiar faces today, and today we have one new member, Vicky, who is Michelle's mom. So welcome. And Vicky, you haven't met Lucretia yet, but Lucretia is one of our volunteers, and she also guides the meditation too. She has been busy, so welcome back, Lucretia. Yeah, and then you haven't met Paula. So Paula is our youngest member who has been meditating with us from the very beginning, and we haven't seen her for a while. So welcome back. Yeah, good to have you back. So just for Vicky's benefit, I'm just going to summarize a little bit about what we do today here at the center. So I'm a rheumatologist, and I treat a lot of people with inflammatory autoimmune diseases. And for many, many years, I saw my patient going through flare-ups, and the majority of their flares are induced by stress. And despite being on antidepressant and anti-anxiety, they just could not control that stress-induced flares. So, and I went through the same thing myself, right? So I developed an autoimmune disease, and I think part of that it was stress-induced. So I went into learning meditation, and I saw the benefit of meditation, and I started to look into the research findings about meditation. So then I started to recommend that to my patients. It was only a year ago, January 2022 was when I started to learn and practice meditation, and the fall of 2021 was when I finally nailed down the diagnosis for myself. So anyway, meditation helped me a lot. It put my health into perspective, put everything together, and I felt great. I started to recommend that practice to all of my patients, but unfortunately, back then we all took lessons. Lucretia, Judy, and Jasmara and myself took lesson, and we paid a fee for the basic course, for the intermediate course, and so on. And a lot of my patients cannot pay the fee. I could not get them to practice meditation or learn to practice. And so my vision was, okay, we come together and create something that is free for everybody and bring the teaching and the practice to my patients. And so last year we did that, and my patients who came into the practice, and Jasmara is one of my patients, and my patients who practice day in, day out, once a day, 3 times a day, they started to see the benefits, and I started to see the benefits. Without adding more medications, their disease activity gradually calm down. And so, and the people who practice several times a day, no matter what their background are, I don't have to give them steroid taper or steroid injection for flare-ups due to stress-induced flares anymore. So those people came together and volunteered and create this Nirodha Mindfulness Center. And Amy, I wish she would be here, but she was the one who helped me to get this program on the recording, and she provided the staff, and Brian, who had been with us for many, many months. And now he's on the work, schedule. He has to travel, so that's why he's not here. But we are here to bring the practice of mindfulness meditation to everyone for health benefits. And so mindfulness meditation is a technique of meditation. There are many types of meditation, but mindfulness meditation is what I practice, and it is about being aware of your inner being and outer environment in the present moment without being judgmental. So, and we teach sitting meditation, standing meditation, walking meditation, and laying meditation, so that through the practice, you know that you can practice mindfulness meditation in any position, anywhere and any place, right? And meditation brings about a lot of health benefits, mentally and physically, and it has been proven by scientific research over many years. I mean, 50 or 70 years, I can't remember. But so I learned a lot from Professor John Kabat-Zinn. He writes the book Meditation for Beginners, and he's the person who started up the Center for Stress Management using meditation only and no medication, and it's been very successful. Anyway, so that is a quick summary about what we do here, and today's topic is about gratitude. So every week we discuss about a topic, and then we will practice about that topic, and then we will share experience at the end. And we can revisit the same topic over and over again, because there's no way we can address that topic in one session. So today's session is about gratitude, and I welcome your input about what your understanding is about gratitude. So, what is gratitude?
An emotion.
Mm-hmm. It's an emotion.
But I believe that with time, the more you practice and the more in tune you are with that sense of gratitude, it becomes a trait in the person that practice gratitude.
Yes.
On a daily basis.
Yeah. So it is an emotion, and it is something that you can practice to cultivate. Yeah.
One thing about gratitude that I always think about is how it really, and I don't like to use words like fight and push down or conquer, but it really diminishes peace. So when you practice gratitude and you're extremely grateful for things that you have in your life, it doesn't even have to be anything extraordinary like people think, oh, I'm so grateful to have this big house. It can just be the general things that you have. Like, I'm so grateful,
Yeah.
I'm so grateful to have glasses, things, because there are people that they're in other countries, they don't have the ability to have socks or glasses. So I think the more grateful that we are, the more rich and enhance our lives.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you can be grateful for little thing or big thing, or it doesn't have to be thing either.
Right.
You can be grateful for your emotion also, right? Yeah. So, so how do we practice gratitude? Yes. Yeah.
I started really intentionally practicing gratitude probably. For me, gratitude is almost looking at like through a new lens, where we see little moments of joy and awe, and that is life. Those are the little things that build up into big things, and to be thankful for our socks, or thankful for our feet, or thankful that you heard a bird. It can really shift your perspective of how you view the world, and usually the world right feel like people can see that within me. And
Right.
they're like, what's she doing? You know, and I'm just grateful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's been really, really fun to practice.
Mhm. Yes. Yes, Vicky.
I've talked to people and a lot of stress there.
Yes.
And I talk about a practice that at night before I go to sleep,
Yes.
and then when I wake up in the morning, usually not the same.
Yes.
The interesting thing is, you start with simple things like I have shelter.
Yeah.
But over time, it becomes complex where you are grateful for some comfort you have something, or you love something about somebody. And then, it grounds you in the day better because when you start thinking like that, things aren't as bad, right? The stress is different. The way you look at things is different.
Yes.
It makes you look at things differently and change your day.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. So.
Through gratitude, I learned really appreciate the fact that I was able to cultivate and nurture acceptance in my life. When I was first diagnosed in 2017 with some autoimmune disease and not knowing what was going on until last year, actually. But there was a lot of conflict within me because I had to stop everything. I couldn't function. And that process of me accepting the changes and all that, I always said that I'm very grateful of my umbrella of autoimmune diseases because that taught me to accept myself as I am right now without thinking on the things that I was able to do before. It's like you said, it's a new way of things in, and like Nicole said, you see everything through a whole new and different lens, and it brings a lot of abundance in your life. It doesn't have to be material things. It's simple things like we said, like your socks, your glasses, or just developing acceptance for what it is within you and in your life. I believe that gratitude is way more complex than just saying thank you. And people will practice that daily. They will realize all the beautiful benefits of living a grateful life.
It's kind of like a feeling of peace.
Exactly. Yes.
Feel
Every
peace.
time something happens good for me, I always think, thank you, universe, for putting this.
Exactly.
Just smile.
Yeah.
Will bring you a peace.
Yeah.
I connected to this like living in awe. Know that like we drive, and I just always get caught up in just looking at the trees, the flowers that I see around me when I'm caught up like that. But then you think about like when you were a child and you were driving and you'd always have your out the window looking to see what's going on, and now kids, little devices and they're missing all of that. But as long as we like live in awe and just continue to be grateful for those things, so much joy.
Yeah. So when I recommend meditation to my patients, I come across some resistance, right? So some of my patients would think that it is a religious practice. And I kept saying to them, it's not. It is scientifically proven practice for health benefits. So in preparation for this session, I listened to a podcast. I don't know if any of you know Professor Andrew Huberman. So he is a professor at Stanford University, and he did a podcast on gratitude. And I just want to mention his definition of gratitude. Okay, so gratitude is a pro-social behavior and mindset. Pro-social. behavior and mindset. So it improves ourselves in a way that it affects other people around us in a positive way. So it enriches the social relationship. And also, it's a practice that promotes well-being. So according to the research, and his podcast is all based on research findings, right? So he would, in order to prepare for his podcast, he has to research into PubMed articles and find this and this and this and this. So yeah, so also Professor Robert Emmons is another professor in psychology who studied gratitude for many, many years. So he would say that gratitude practice can heal, energize, and change human lives. So it is very profound and powerful. So now gratitude practice has a very long-lasting benefits, long-lasting effects on you, both mentally and physically. No matter how much you practice, according to Professor Huberman, 1 minute practice can bring about positive change. So, and the more you practice, the better. The more you practice, the more benefits. And so just to list a few that he mentioned, so the benefits from gratitude include, first of all, it changes your heart rate and breathing rate. It calms you down. So then, your heart rate will slow down and your breathing rate will slow down. So your it also shifts the balance between the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system of the autonomic nervous system, right? So, and also it helps to reduce anxiety and fear. You mentioned fear, Lakrisha. It increases motivation and empathy. Okay. It increases happiness and joy. We mentioned about that, happiness and joy. It helps you to be resilient to trauma in your life. And it benefits social relationship. We mentioned that too. One interesting thing as a rheumatologist that I come across is that it reduces inflammation. It reduces inflammation. Amazing, right? Now, he also talked about the research that was done in how to practice gratitude. So most of us would practice gratitude by saying, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that, right? That is how most of us do it. And of course, it will bring about the benefits, but the most effective practice for gratitude is actually giving or receiving gratitude. Giving or receiving, not just saying. So, but more profoundly, it is receiving gratitude. So when someone else come to you and say, thank you so much for doing this for me, and thank you for this, and that, you as the receiver get the most benefit. Okay. So, so that's that. Knowing that, we will know how to practice to get the best benefit. Okay. And how to practice gratitude. He said, instead of writing things down or saying sentences, he encouraged, this is based on research finding, he would encourage us by telling the stories or thinking about the stories in your life or in another person's life. That stories tell an event where you receive gratitude or you give gratitude, or that stories tell you how the other person received gratitude or given gratitude. So it can be both ways. So, and then you will, from that story, you write down a few key points to take with you, so that whenever you have those key points, suddenly you think about that story, right? So that was what he recommended, based on research. If we practice like that, we will have a lot more profound benefits, and it's found to be easy. Okay, it's found to be easy to do. There was an experiments where they have people in different different rooms, right? People in the different rooms, closed door rooms, and they let the people listen to a story. And at the beginning, those people have different heart rates. Okay, so after listening to the same story, though, at the end, their heart rate all come down to about the same level. It's amazing, I think. Yeah. So, and also he cited an experiment, a research study that showed how it changes your neural circuits and the neural chemicals in your brain, and it happens quite soon, right? So as a rheumatologist, I use anti-TNF therapy all the time to treat inflammatory disorders, right? And anti-IL-6. So tumor necrosis factor and IL-6 are the chemicals in our body that cause inflammation. And the drugs that we use to treat rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, all of that, are blockers of these things. So we call them anti-TNF and anti-interleukin-6. So they do this research where, after gratitude practice, the level of the TNF marker and the level of IL-6 go down. Right, immediate. So it's very instant. When you practice that, your inflammatory markers already come down very quickly within that session. So instead of using anti-TNF and anti-IL-6, which put you at risk for infection and other side effects, practice gratitude. Okay. Okay. So now, with that, I'm going to lead us into today's practice. So we're going to do it sitting, and I invite you to just sit however you want, so you can feel comfortable. And then let's just close our eyes and then take deep breath in and out. And first, I'm going to guide you through a body scan gratitude meditation for our body and our senses. A few deep breaths in and out. And as you breathe in and out, pay attention to your posture, your senses, your feeling between your buttock and the floor, the feelings in your arms and your legs, and just feel relaxed and comfortable. Deep breathing in and slowly breathing out. Deep breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Slowly breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. I am bringing awareness to my breaths. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Relax your shoulders and your neck. As I say these gratitude affirmations, I'd like you to repeat that within yourself and your mind. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for this breath. Breathing out. I am grateful for my breath that gives me life. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my mind. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for this mind that allows me to practice awareness. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my eyes. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for my eyes that allow me to see the beauty in life. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my hearing sense. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for my hearing sense that allow me to hear all the beauty around me. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my mouth and my tongue. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for my mouth and my tongue that allows me to enjoy the food that I eat and enjoy the loving speech that I speak. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my heart. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for this heart that fills with love and joy and compassion. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my lungs. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for the lungs that help me to receive oxygen and expel carbon dioxide to detox. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my abdomen and all the internal organs that it contains. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for the internal organs in my abdomen that allow me to have great health. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for my skin all over my body. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for this skin that allows me to feel and appreciate things that touch my body. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for all the joints and the muscles in my body. Slowly breathing out. I am grateful for all the joints and the muscles that allow me to move and to function. Deep breathing in. I am grateful for this whole body that I am given. Slowly breathing out. With gratitude, I promise to take care of this body. Mentally and physically. For the next few minutes, I invite you to practice on your own with deep breaths in and out. Imagining a story of gratitude in your life. Something that changed your life, or something that you do that changed another person's life. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Think back to how that story affects your emotion. As you think back throughout your life, you may have many stories. Deep breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Now bring your awareness to how you feel. How you feel when you remember about that story. When it reminds you of the act of receiving gratitude. In a few more breaths, we will gradually bring our attention back into our body. As we end this sit-in meditation practice for gratitude. Return to your breaths. Return to your body. Bring awareness to your sensation. Relax your posture. You can start moving your fingers and toes if you like. And then slowly open up your eyes. Come back into the room. All right, so that's our sit-in meditation for today. So I think I hear legs moving, so some of us must be feeling a bit uncomfortable sitting cross-legged. So let's do some stretching. But before we do that, I just wanted to mention something else about the research studies finding that Dr. Huberman mentioned, and that is that, you know, when you give gratitude or give thanks or receiving thanks, it has to be genuine in order to have the great, profound effects. Yeah, so you have to open your heart and be compassionate and be genuine. Okay, so what do we do now? Stretching, right? Okay. So let's rub our hands together very fast and then use that heat on our palm, put them on your eyes and massage your eyes a few times. Okay. And then you can rub your hands again, and now you're going to massage your face from the forehead down and then up. Okay. And do that a few times. And then you can use your fingers to massage the temple areas. There's the pressure points right there. Okay. And then you can move to your ears and rub your ears. And then you can move up and use the fingers to massage our scalp, top down. So at home, when you practice meditation and you've been sitting for half an hour or an hour, before you stand up, you want to do some of the massage as well. Okay. All right, so then you move down to your neck and you can massage your neck on one side and the other side. And you can turn your neck sideways, up and down. Then you move down to the shoulders. So we rub our trapezius right here. There's a tender point right there. You can actually find your own and just press on it. And then move your shoulders back and forth a few times like that to loosen that muscle. You can repeat on the other side. Find your pressure point. Press on it. And then move your shoulders back and forth like that. You feel that? Okay. Okay. And then we can start massage down our arms, one side, and down to the fingers. And, you know, it feels good to just rub the tips of your fingers. We tend to forget them. And you can press the pressure point between your thumb and your index finger a few times like that. 15 times. And then you rub your arm back the other side of your arm. Down. And down the side of your chest and abdomen. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. Rub, massage your arm down one side and down to the fingers. Okay, and then rub that pressure point between the thumb and the index finger a few times like that. Okay, and then massage the other side of your arm down and down the side of your chest like that. Okay, and now we massage our front down to the belly. And don't forget your back too, so massage your back. And then down the side of your hips. Now we massage the legs, down the legs. You can do one at a time or you can do both at the same time. It's up to you, whichever you prefer. I prefer to do both. So just massage the inner thigh, the outer thigh, and then go down to the knees. And then down to the calves, and the front and the back. Okay. And then as you bend down, do you feel the stretch on your back? Yes. So this is good, right? So try and reach your toes and stretch out your back for a little bit. And now we come to the feet. So we put one foot on the other thigh and then start rubbing your toes. Yeah. And then, massage the sole of your foot and up. And then you can move your ankle a few times back and forth. Yeah. We tend to forget our fingers and toes. So we'll do the other side. Yeah. Yeah. At the bottom of your sole, there's a few pressure points there. So. Okay, good. Feel good? So let's do walking meditation then, huh? So I think I find walking meditation is quite important to do, and standing too, so because it gives us the balance, and the practice that we do will allow us to do the meditation at work, outdoor, whenever. When you go shopping, you can do that too. Oh, yes. So, okay. So, first, Vicky, I don't know if you've done walking meditation before. Not in a long time, but you've done it before, right? So, for me, when I try to do walking meditation, it actually slows me down. But if you're in a hurry, I think, Lucretia, you practice walking meditation a lot at work. So we say, okay, breathe in and step up with one foot, and then breathe out, step up with the other foot. And that really slows you down. But if at work, if you want to do breathing meditation, as long as you coordinate your breathing and your breathing in and out. So with one in breath, you can actually do this, okay? But as long as you take deep breathing in and out. So here we just do one breath with one step, okay? Yeah. So when I ring the bell, we step up with one foot, and it doesn't matter left or right, it's up to you, okay? So like, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And keep practicing gratitude as you walk. We're going to do one more circle. And then we will return to our seat. And then we return to our seat. Okay. Yes, it down. Okay, so I think that concludes our practice for today. We're not going to do the standing meditation today, but the standing meditation is very similar to sitting. You just stand and do the deep breathing in and out, and then focus your mind on whatever topic you would like to focus. But this is the part that I'm looking forward to. That's sharing experience and see how your experience has been during today's session. So maybe I'll start with Paula first. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yeah. So I'll go around the circle this way. So
You answer and then I'll go.
yes. Yeah, how was your practice today?
Good.
Yes. So I know that you have not been coming here for a few weeks, but you've been practicing at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you share with us? Yeah, you've been watching us. So can you tell us the experience at home and the experience that you have here in the room?
The experience here is always very nice
Yeah.
and calm, and I really enjoy coming here. But the other times I haven't come here is just because I'm tired and I didn't wake up.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
You needed to rest.
Yeah.
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 So whenever I wake up, I always wait for 10, and then I wait until the live starts and I start watching.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And
yes.
how do you
Thank
practice gratitude? How do you practice being grateful? Do you even have a gratitude journal?
I do.
Uh-huh.
And it's very nice to fill out, and I try to use it daily, but sometimes I forget.
And that's part of her practice, right?
Mhm.
That's good. Well, thank you. Thank you for practicing. So I'm going to go over here between Jasmara and Lakrisha. So,
Okay.
how was your practice today?
Well, today I can say that I am truly grateful to have Paula back here. And that is something that really fills me with so much gratitude and joy, because I believe that integrating her in what we've been doing here in the center had been very beneficial, not only for her, but for us as well. To just have her here and see that there's hope and there's like young kids, little kids that are willing to come and practice. It's not that I tell her you have to. She's like, I want to go today, you know. And like I said, she had been missing her Saturdays here with us for a while. And every time she will say, no, I'm too tired, I don't think I'm gonna wake up, I will say, okay, it's fine. So the fact that last night I asked her, and this morning she woke up with all that energy and excitement just to be here today with us, that remind me of those simple and small moments that we don't really pay attention to. Because okay, I can say that I was perfectly fine with her staying with her sisters at home and resting and all that, but I love when she comes and spend this time and share this moment and share Saturday's lessons and meditation with us, because I always like to hear her input. And today's practice for me was very nurturing, very nurturing, I can say. And I believe, like Nicole said earlier, that the more you practice gratitude, the more wonderful and beautiful things come to your life. And like you said, it has to be genuine. It has to be, like I always like to say that whatever you do, let it all come from the foundations and the base of your heart. Because if not, you're not doing things with purpose and intention. You're just doing things for doing them. You know?
Yeah.
And gratitude is not that. It's not simply saying, "Oh, thank you for doing this for me." It's being there and enjoying and embracing that sensation and all the good that comes from practicing gratitude. Today was lovely.
Yes,
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I
Yeah.
love when somebody else lead the class and I can just sit down and be here, you know. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
But I do enjoy very much leading too.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for me. And I'm grateful for being here, for being able to lead class sometimes, and for being able to just share, you know, our perspectives here. And that is just beautiful.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you for your time and for guiding us
I
in the
really
sessions too.
enjoy
So,
that. And
yeah.
it's like I said, it's a win-win
Uh-huh.
thing right here.
Yes.
You know, because I enjoy coming here on Saturdays and sitting down and knitting, but I also enjoy just sitting down and being led by somebody else. So thanks to you
Thank
too.
Yeah. And Lucretia, how was your
Yes.
experience today?
Well, it was just that, like, the one thing that I think about is how grateful I am for experiences. And I know not being here for the past few weeks, I've been able to have more experiences that have helped me to be more grounded in where I am in my life and who I am. And the meditation today, like, even when you talked about with the walking meditation, having more balance, right? It's what I saw for myself is not just having more balance in the way that I was walking, because I did notice that, but having more balance in my life in general. And so, being here with you all for me is an experience. And every week that I'm able to do that, I am grateful for it. So thank you all for being part of my experience.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
That was beautiful. Thank you. And let me just move to Michelle. This is your second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm really grateful that this is just down the street from me. So it's been really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I really needed to get into like a mindfulness practice. So this is perfect for me. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. When you practiced before, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but not regularly.
Mostly at home.
Yeah, and
by
I've been to
yourself,
like yoga classes
oh,
where
yeah.
you do it at the end, you know. Yeah.
Okay. How is the experience? Practicing meditation in a group like this for a longer time, you know.
I like it. I've never done the walking meditation before, so this is
Yeah.
my first time. Or actually last time.
Yeah.
Last Saturday was my first time with that.
Have you tried it at home?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Actually, something I'm working on is becoming a more patient person because I get really impatient with the walking. I just like want to go faster.
Yeah.
So maybe I should practice at home.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. My experience when I first started to try and do the walking meditation at home, especially when I was carrying the laundry basket to, and I was like, oh my God, I found out that I really had to slow down.
Yeah.
Walk slowly in order to coordinate my breathing and my steps. So it was fun, being an observer of ourselves doing it. It's wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming here
thank you for
being
doing
a
this.
part of us. So, yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. And hi, Vicky.
Hi.
So, how was your experience today?
It was really nice, and I
Yeah.
agree with Michelle that I don't think things happen by accident, and it's just interesting that this happened down the street from us. So I have no excuse to not consider my Saturday mornings to make it here, and it makes a difference. I think it's really nice when you're with other people who prioritize it as well. It just makes a difference. So yeah.
Well, I really enjoy being in the group because I learn a lot from all of you. So thank you for being here every week, and every experience, every lesson that I learned from every input that you give to the sessions, I take it home, and so I've benefited a lot from myself. So thank you so much to all of you, and thank you for being here, and we look forward to having you here more often.
Thank you.
And practicing with us. Okay, thank you. And then Dana. Yeah.
Well, I'm very grateful that I got to meet you
Thank
a
you.
few months ago, and
Yeah.
therefore everybody. It's just an awesome place to be, and it's good. I'm
Thank
grateful
you.
that I got to meet all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And how was your experience today?
It was
Did you,
good. I
practice
try to practice gratitude all the time, and I think that's kind of bringing it to simple things and enjoying simple things and just enjoying every day. And I heard somebody one time saying that I want to see how many people I can impact and help or change their lives, or that sometimes even a smile, even a good, kind word can impact somebody's day. And I think I'm grateful for those opportunities.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that reminds me that I have to smile more, right?
Yeah, that can change your whole attitude when you put a smile, even for no reason. Just smile, look at the sky, and say, "I'm here."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you. And then we come to Judy. Judy always smiles.
Well, I'm grateful to be here. Grateful to have you, have everyone, and grateful to have the class that I can spend time and really relax my mind a lot and remind me a lot. That's the real life, and deal with the life and enjoy life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can you know, what's the word? I think I understand what you mean by being here and being reminded. I think this session every week remind me that, I still have a lot to learn, and I still have a lot to practice. I may preach something, but I have to practice it too. So, so I made, I do research, and I tell the in the session, I say, okay, these are the findings from the research, but do I really practice it? Do I really see it?
But then we are grateful to have you do that
yeah.
for us.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And let's see, Nicole. Yeah.
Oh, this was wonderful. One thing that stood out is telling the story of the gratitude and sharing it with people so they can receive it. Sometimes when we give compliments to people, they think that it's not genuine, and I think that's a good challenge to tell a story of why you're thankful for them, and hopefully share it in a way that helps them feel safe and comfortable as a real appreciation. So I liked that. And the body scan was wonderful. It was just a reminder of how strong my body is. Yeah.
Yes.
And how much I love it and how much it has to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think-
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I think we have so much to be thankful for, right? So we don't have time to do all of that in the session. But I think, when I try to do that, we do from here and then out, so thankful here and then thankful for everything that is around in us. So, yeah. So then you have so many things to be thankful for, small and big. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
And then wrapping it up in a story really does help. It actually helps people be vulnerable and like just communicate with each other and where they're at right then and there. I remember a story of gratitude from my friend whose car tires were, low, and it was teaching her a beautiful lesson of the other areas in her life where she needed to slow down and pay attention. And the way she wrapped all of that up in a story was reminding me of those hard things. They are teachers.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for all the teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching moments, right? Teaching moments.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having us.
Yeah, thank you. So we come to the chat. Yes. Third week in a row, right?
Yes.
Wow,
I'm so
wonderful.
proud of this. You
Yes.
guys have no idea. I know Nicole too.
I need Chad's help in July.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
in July we have been invited to bring awareness of meditation to teenagers at Brownsburg Library. How exciting is that? And the kids will be about, I've been told, they range from 11 to 19 years old. So,
Exciting.
so I need your help. Okay.
Okay. So, as I'm sitting here and I was thinking about stories of being grateful, I realized, like, through my life, I've had a lot of lessons that have taught me to be grateful. And a few that really stood out. I went to Noblesville when the shooting happened, and for a long time, I felt alone. And at the time, I chose not to deal with it, and I bottled it up, and I pushed it aside because it wasn't a problem. If it wasn't in front of my face, it wasn't a problem. And it built up for so long that when COVID happened, I got so low that I considered quitting, just ending it, all of it. And my friends and my family my chosen family, they really helped me through it and got me through all of it. And I'm realizing now, starting meditation and really putting myself first, I'm realizing that I don't have to live in a broken state or a victim state of mind. And choosing to be happy. It's helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that you are in a better frame of mind now, and that you start to enjoy your life. I think sometimes we are given certain experience in our lives in order to be stronger, and so we can help other people. I think with your experience of having gone through that, as sad as it was, I think it builds you up to be strong. And now you take it with you, and now you're going to go out and help other people who are going through the same experiences. And you know how to get out of it, right? So I think only when you go through those experiences, you are the best helper. Better than anyone who has not gone through it, So, yeah, so and be grateful for those teaching moments too, right? Yeah. I'm so proud of you, though.
Thank
so
you.
proud of you. We need more teenagers like you.
And you said that you were so proud of him, and I know that lady sitting next to him, which is not his biological mom, is really proud of him too, just way more than I am right now.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for all of your sharing. And well, that concludes today's session. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. It's still early. We still have a lot of time left to enjoy the weekend. And thank you, everyone online, for watching us and practicing along with us. And if you have any input or any suggestion, we welcome your input. So please don't hesitate to share. And hopefully in June, we have a retreat here at the center for a whole day, is it? For most of the day, from 10 till 4 o'clock. So if you are interested, please sign up. All right. So, okay, well, we'll put your hands together, and I'm very thankful for your presence here today, and I hope you all leave here with a very grateful, compassionate heart, and joyful, full of joy for this weekend. Yeah. Namaste. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.